All right. I thought I'd do like a farm update video today. I feel like I haven't done one about the farm for quite a while. It's always been about the house, hasn't it? So we're doing a bit of work on the farm today. So I thought I'd film that a little bit. I'll show you what's going on with the trees. So the grass cutters were in a couple of days ago. And as usual, we're putting out some vitamins now. Well, actually, cow poo again. We got 120 bags of cow poo delivered yesterday, and we've been up since early this morning delivering that around the farm. So still got all that side to do. As I've been going around doing that, however, I've just started to notice once I got to about here, there's quite a few scratches on the bottoms of the trees. This one is particularly bad. So look at all those scratches down there. That's been done by the grass cutters. So they use like the petrol strimmer things to go near the trees, and then they do the last bit like with a pair of scissors. But if you're not careful with the scissors as well, you know you can really scratch the hell out of them. And whoever they've had doing that this month, well, from what I've seen, they've hit pretty much every tree. There's 3 trees here. It's on the bottom of that one. It's on the bottom of that one. And on the bottom of that one. Obviously the person who's done that really doesn't care, and they've taken no care whatsoever to avoid damaging the trees, and they've damaged, from what pretty much every tree I've checked so far is damaged at the bottom of it. So I'm really annoyed about this. Every goddamn tree, and look at that, it's ridiculous. It's possible that disease can get into those cuts, and you know, hopefully we don't lose any trees because of this, but we've got to go round now and put that red cement stuff on all of the trees, basically, to just prevent any disease getting into these cuts. I think Penn's taken some pictures and sent them over to the boss guy of like the grass cutters. They come as like a team of 4, the boss guy and like three of his helpers. We'll wait and see what his response is. So we're borrowing Puck's Salang again to do the distribution of the cow poo. Wait until he's gone out to work with Shabu. So Shabu is not here and it's not going to come and bite me. I can't remember how you start this thing up. How do you do it? I really don't know. How does it work? It's not a push start. You've got to press got to pump the thing. I forgot. Oh, there you go. So Penn came to get this a minute ago, but she couldn't figure out how to steer it. They're funny, these things, you know. They're the opposite to a motorbike. You've got to steer the other way to go the other way, sort of. So if you're not used to it, you end up sort of veering off to the side all the time. And right, that is that. Yeah, I've only just sort of seen these cuts on the trees about half an hour ago, so I'm still really like a bit worked up about it. You know, it's just very, you know, you buy a farm, plant trees, take care of the trees. Like right now we're working our asses off, going around putting out the cow poo, trying to take care of the trees, and then you've got some person come in and just cut every tree with like a pair of scissors. It's just unbelievable. A lot of people spray weed killer around the bottom of the trees in order to kill the grass around there, so you don't have to get in close with the grass cutter or with a pair of shears. Me and Penn have been thinking about doing that. In fact, we're kind of intending to in the next month or 2 to have a go at that and see how that works. We've got our neighbour over there. He reckons if you put the weed killer on, there's less grass and the tree roots can breathe better. I'm not sure whether that's true or not. That's what someone's told us. Mostly my opinion about it is I kind of wanted the grass to be growing and cut and dying and growing and cut and dying, because it's kind of cycling the organic matter, and especially in some parts of the farm where the soil is not so nice, I thought it'd probably be a good thing to keep the grass going around like that. So it's coming up to fruit season again, or another 2 or 3 months. I can never work out the seasons over here. I thought it was supposed to be like hot season at the moment, like dry season, but it is still raining pretty much every day. That's not good for the durian farmers because they need the dry weather to get the flowers to come out. Well, what happens is, if it rains too much, the trees sort of change back from flower production mode into leaf production mode, and they'll drop the flowers. Obviously no flowers, no fruit. We'll have a walk through here and see what he's got. It looks like some of the trees are doing all right. There's quite a few little fruits on some of them. So it's a bit of a mixed bag in here at the moment. Some trees have got some fruit and some flowers, others, even some of these really big ones, they had absolutely tons of fruit on last year. And at the moment I can't see a great deal. I was just trying to find an example I can show you. This one I have to do. So you can see that the flowers come out all along the branch like this. It looks like this lot are falling down quite a lot. There's like 100 flowers there, so you know you could try and have 100 fruit there, but obviously you can't. The branch can't support 100 fruit. So I think that they choose some of the biggest and best looking flowers and cut the rest of them off and try to balance the amount of fruit they try and get to the size and strength of the tree. You know, if you try and have too many fruit on a tree that's not ready for it, you can damage the tree or kill the tree even. And I'm not sure, but I suspect that if you have too few fruit for the tree, if you leave too few on it, I think it's possible for the fruit to become too big and sort of overdeveloped, which is unpopular and commands a lower price as well. So I think there's a bit of a balance to it. Apparently in here last year they didn't do very well because the guy who was running it, he attempted to make the trees flower early and kind of screwed up their rhythm. And well, I'm curious to see if he does any better this year, whether he's learned from his mistakes last year. And yeah, when it rains, it can turn the trees back into leaf production mode, and it can drop the flowers and drop the fruit. So I believe that there is also a spray you can spray it on the trees, which is like a leaf growth inhibitor spray. So at this time of year, what with the rain, you really want to be spraying that to make your trees hang on to the fruit that they've got. Yeah, Penn was telling me that this guy too on the other side last year, when his flowers came out, it rained and a lot of his trees dropped all their flowers because of that. This guy doesn't spray very much, so he didn't put that like leaf inhibiting spray, and so he didn't have a good year last year either. So I'm curious to see if both my neighbours do a bit better this year. I think generally durian are a little bit complicated, and you have to learn it, and I think you have to make mistakes, and you got whatever you're doing, right, you have to become good at it. So this is sort of mine and Penn's job at the moment. So me and Penn have to become good durian farmers, try and learn from other people's mistakes around us. And you can learn from my mistake. Don't let idiots around your trees with scissors. So I know some people follow my videos because they're interested in the house building, and there's other people that follow because they're interested in more of the farming stuff. So I did want to talk a little bit about the farm as well because of that. I think I've mentioned this before, that yeah, human error can cause you to have a bad year. It happened to him last year and him last year. Penn's uncle too, with the farm up in Tyrone. Yeah, his first year was good, then he made a mistake. The second year didn't do very well, and then last year he did well again. He corrected his mistake. So you do have to kind of learn the art of it. In there they've also got a lot of mangosteen trees, and they can usually get about 40 baht a kilo for those. But what with COVID last year, they weren't accepting them like up into China, so the price for those last year was down to like 8 baht a kilo. It really went much lower than normal. Some people who are looking at getting into durian farming, they see that everyone's getting into it now, and everyone's switching from rubber trees to durian or whatever, and so the amount of durian production is going up a lot. So yeah, in the future there might be too many, and it might cause the price to come down. I want to do a farm anyway, so durian or no durian, this is what I wanted to do. I think it's a preferable lifestyle to what I would be doing in England. So I hope we're over here for a long time, and then maybe we even have this place for the rest of our lives. That would be really nice. And the way I look at it is I don't have to like have a good year every year. Maybe we've got like 25 years ahead of us here, and so we might be harvesting fruit 20 times in the future. And I feel like I don't have to have a good year every year, even if just say 5 of those 20 years are really good years, then that all makes it worthwhile, and it's all paid for itself. Me and Pen both reckon the cow poo is the best stuff for putting on the trees. There's nothing wrong with just using the vitamins you get from the shop or whatever. That's fine as well. It's been 2 or 3 months since I did that last time, and I can still see here the old stuff. See, there's bits of cow poo still here that haven't dissolved yet, so it just lasts for such a long time. Particularly in the parts of the farm where the soil's not so nice. We're really keen to put the cow poo, because as well as the vitamins, we also feel like it's like good for the soil. It's much harder work though doing the cow poo. Doing the vitamin, just like 5 bags of stuff. This is 120 bags, so it's physically it's much more demanding. But that's done for now. I'm going to take this thing to fill it up with a bit of petrol and then give it back. I've got to put the old muzzle on to go to the shop. They're so itchy. There's always like a hair coming out. Well, I was just going to go and fill it up with petrol, and then I realised there's no key in the ignition, so I've got no key to open the seat, and I don't know how to get the seat off, so I can't fill it up with petrol. It's supposed to normally, there's a keyhole there. So no petrol, no more muzzle. Can hear the thunder brewing over there again. Might be in for another rainstorm. It was definitely a lot drier last year. It was just dry for months on end. You look at the weather forecast, it was just sun. This year's the total opposite. You look at the weather forecast, I'll put it up on the screen so you can see it. It's rain. It's been like that all the way through, like supposedly since the end of the rain season. Bang bang, the thunder's coming. Bang bang doesn't like the thunder. He goes and hides, doesn't like it. Gorgie doesn't mind so much. They've been sleeping all morning, so I guess it's time for them to wake up and mess about. In case it starts raining like really heavily, I thought I'd better give them a walk before that happens. And I think they've been pretty good all day, really patiently waiting for us, so get them out for a little bit. No scratches on the ones down the back. Well, that one next to you there's got scratches, look. Well, I can see 5 scratches on that one. And a big one down the bottom, so. Have you heard anything from him yet? Still no news. I think the guy should recognise that's no good, apologise, offer to rectify it, and then guarantee us that it won't happen again. For me, anything less than that is just not good enough, and I don't want to see him again. Pen's still going out there. Pen is not lazy. She will get on and work. She's got good stamina. So if you do want to do something like this, you do need to be capable of a bit of physical work in some hot temperatures if you're going to do it in Thailand. You can pay other people to do things, of course, but as you've seen, they'll cut our trees or make mistakes. There are times where you just need to get out there and do things yourself. She's been having a sleep for about an hour or so. She's really tired again. I think I've overdone it again today as usual. The same old story. Yeah, I think I was more tired than I realised. I think I said this in the last video as well. Sometimes over here it catches you off guard and just suddenly all your energy is gone. Often we come over here to the petrol station where the hotel was that we were living in before. Yeah, we come over here to walk the dogs. For some reason Pen's brought the cat as well. I don't know why Pen's brought the cat, but there it is with a lead on it. Yeah, so yeah, Bung Bung and the cat don't get along still. I'm sure Gorgie would bite it the moment he got a chance to get at it. You can see Gorgie is completely obsessed with it. It certainly can't be trusted. Obviously the dogs are very used to being over here from us living here for 10 months. And they got the bit of grass down the back, so it's not a bad place to bring the dogs for a walk. And also they got the 7-Eleven over there, so if we need any milk or anything like that, we can come and get that. And we do need milk actually, so got to remember to get that before we go back home. Right, come on, Bunk Bunks, go. And the dogs, you know, they like to go around and sniff everything, and they like to see the people, see the cars and whatever, so it's good for them. We need milk, Bunk Bung, milk. So for some reason the cat will only eat dog food, so we've got to come and get dog food for it. That's the cat having its dog food.
Yeah, she feed, she don't eat. Eat when she very, very hungry.
Well, it's a bit fussy for a stray, isn't it? The dogs are excited to get the chicken. Pen had a call from the grass cutter guy. He said he's going to come tomorrow. He's coming tomorrow. Come tomorrow and put some medicine on the trees, like that red cement stuff, like paint over all the wounds. So that's something at least that shows that he does care a little bit, I suppose.
Magic.
I watched that film the other night called The Hill. That was pretty good. Tonight I'm going to watch this film called In the Heat of the Night. In the Heat of the Night. I've not seen this before either. Hopefully this will be good. Anyway, that's all set up, so just wait for my dinner to show up now. See what the dogs are up to. Maybe give Pen a few words of encouragement. Hey! What's taking so long? Sit! Naughty dog. Dog, have you had your dinner? Have you had your chicken? Well, what about my chicken? Okay, yeah, it looks pretty good.
So, yeah.
That chicken we bought, vegetables, bit of ketchup. I actually really wanted some ketchup, so that's good. And the film is hotting up. There's been a murder. Uh-oh, I wonder who did that. I guess I'm gonna find out. That's the film, guys. Alright, it's the next day now. I just thought I'd follow up so like the video has a conclusion about what happened with the cutting at the bottom of the trees. So the grass cutter guy did respond, and he said, oh, I'll come round today and I'll help you fix it. So they've done that, and he's come back. With the worker who sort of made the mistake, that chubby chap over there. So they've done what I wanted, which was to say sorry about it and offer to sort it out and then show up to fix it. So it's good that they've come. I'm happy about that. So me and Pen have been helping them to go around and put that red cement stuff at the bottom of all of the trees. So that'll help like seal up those cuts and help stop any like infections getting in them, and fingers crossed we won't have any long-term damage to any of the trees because of this. I've done about another half of the cow poo down the back there. So I guess there's roughly 1/3 left to do, which I'll try and do tomorrow. It's about midday now. It's pretty hot. And I don't know what we'll do with the rest of the day. I'm just try and have a bit of relaxation for the rest of the day and not do any hard work at least. I don't want to say it's a good thing this happened, because it's not, but it's a good thing that we've been around and we're putting all the red cement on the bottom of the trees, because we needed to do this job anyway. It would normally be done, you know, before the rain season. It's more for when it's raining, and we wouldn't normally be doing it in the dry season. But as I was saying, it's not that dry, so it's raining quite a lot. So it's good that we've been around and we've protected all the trees. Just about a happy ending, I suppose. Now, leave those two chaps to finish up. I wouldn't mind keep helping them, but I've just completely run out of energy, so I'm stopping for the day really.